Sir, get back in your vehicle now.
You don't have the right to stop me. You don't have the right to detain me. I'm a sovereign citizen. Let's go!
The rising demand for police accountability, officer safety, and public safety, combined with the eternal desire for better evidence and documentation, have led to immense changes for policing and security over the past few decades. To help with the technological aspect of these issues and trends, Axon Enterprise, the company behind the TASER, has hardware devices and cloud software for industries from law enforcement and federal agencies to corrections, justice, and security. One of their boldest objectives is to reduce gun-related deaths between police and the public in the U.S. by half by 2033. These kinds of lofty goals are going to be tackled by what they describe as making their products progressively easier for the right things and harder for wrong things each day. To put it into simple and polite terms, technology that will be more user-friendly and closer to fail-safe. Aside from looking at the technical and some social aspects, we'll also go over their business operations, which are divided into two main segments: software and sensors, which includes hardware solutions and cloud-based software, and TASER, focusing on conducted energy devices. Fun fact, did you know TASER stands for Thomas A. Swift's electric rifle, which was the inspiration for the invention of the conducted energy device? Axon products generate revenue through cloud-connected, integrated subscription plans that cover three key product categories: software, sensors, and TASER devices. The software category generates around $1 billion in annual recurring revenue with solutions like digital evidence management, productivity tools, and real-time operations capabilities. The sensors category includes devices like body cameras, in-car systems, drones, and robotics to enhance transparency, situational awareness, and evidence capture. The TASER category focuses on developing less lethal force options and immersive VR training services to improve officer safety and preparedness. These products and services are mainly sold through direct sales as well as its online store, and occasionally through distribution partners and third-party resellers. A key advantage that can't be understated is that virtually all these sales channels are based on strong customer relationships, because core customers are U.S. state and local governments, the U.S. federal government, international government customers, and commercial enterprises, along with other groups like attorneys, corrections personnel, fire and emergency medical services, frontline enterprise workers, and the U.S. military. Axon performs light manufacturing, final assembly, and testing operations at its facilities in Scottsdale, Arizona. The company owns most of the equipment required for developing, prototyping, manufacturing, and assembling its products. It maintains ISO 9001 and ISO 9001-2015 certifications, and is working to diversify its supply chain and global manufacturing footprint to manage potential disruptions. Although material availability has stabilized, supplier decommitments remain a significant risk. To mitigate this, Axon proactively manages its supply chain down to the third tier of suppliers and adjusts strategic inventory levels based on areas of risk. The company continues to monitor its broad domestic and international supplier base, identify alternate shipping and logistics sources, work with foreign regulators to ensure high-quality parts, and use flexible logistics to minimize customer disruptions while supporting growing demand. Then, although Axon has roots going back to the original TASER, the past decade has also seen the rapid growth of its body camera and digital evidence management software. This area is highly competitive with competitors like 10-8 Video, Axis Communications, Digital Ally Inc., Hikvision, Motorola Solutions, and Oracle. In the digital evidence management sector, Axon's primary competition consists of both cloud-based platforms and on-premises-based systems developed by third parties or internal technology staff. Key competitive factors in these product categories include product performance, features such as live streaming, GPS tracking, and pre-event buffering, battery life, warranty, total cost of ownership, data security, information workflows, company reputation, financial strength, and customer satisfaction. In the records management system (RMS) sector, over 50 providers exist, including names like Caliber Public Safety, Motorola Solutions, and Tyler Technologies. Axon believes their network of camera sensors and digital evidence management platform give them an advantage in these product categories. Their AI-enabled report narrative drafting space competes with companies such as Able, Blue Line AI, Carta Analytics, and PoliceReports.ai. In addition, they provide VR de-escalation training for law enforcement, corrections, and private security, competing against companies like Apex Officer, Hologate GmbH, and Virtra. Key competitive factors in this space include a scale of content library, integration with additional devices, ease of use, visual fidelity and realism, quality of immersion experience, and portability. In terms of end-to-end drone management software, the Axon Air platform competes with companies like Auterion, Brink Drones, Flock Safety, Motorola Solutions, Paladin Drones, and Vodix. Customers often focus on factors like integration with various drone hardware providers and technology systems used by first responders, program management, real-time situational awareness capabilities, user interface intuitiveness, training and customer support, customization to meet specific needs, and autonomy capabilities. For their indoor tactical drone hardware platform Skyhero, Axon competes against Brink, Indoor Robotics, Extend, and FLIR. Factors in this space to consider are the variety of compatible payloads, battery life and flight range, maneuverability and size, onboard intelligence and autonomy, sensor and imaging technology, durability, cost and maintenance requirements, communication and control system reliability and security, and the simplicity of the piloting user interface, along with the required training. Training and piloting simplicity, again, relates back to the main objective of making their products progressively easier for the right things and harder for wrong things each day. In regards to the rapidly growing counter-drone market, Axon's D-Drone competes against an extensive range of companies like Advanced Protection Systems, Anduril, Apollo Shield, Drone Defense, Drone Shield, Dynamite, Global Strategies, Gradient, Guardian, Indra, L3 Harris, Leidos, Lockheed Martin, Marduk, MSI Defense Systems, My Defense, Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, Regulus, Rheinmetall, Vector Solutions, Vigilant Drone Defense, Vorpal, White Fox Defense, and Zen Technologies. In this sector, accuracy and range of detection sensors are crucial requirements alongside the methodology for radio frequency-based detection, integration of detection with mitigation solutions, ability to improve detection through scale and diverse exposure, and interoperability with existing security and defense systems. Axon's iconic TASER devices continue to compete with other less lethal alternatives to firearms, such as rubber bullets, pepper spray, and stun guns, primarily based on weighing the benefits and drawbacks in the areas of accuracy, effectiveness, reputation, safety, cost, ease of use, and customer experience. TASER's design maturity and development of a multi-shot device are said to give it a slight edge, which is important since there are competitors offering similar CED products, usually outside the United States. TASER also extends its application to use as a personal safety device that competes with firearms and other less lethal self-defense products like stun guns and pepper spray. Leading competitors in this space include Byrna Technologies, Mace, Pepperball, Sabre, Salt Supply, and Vipertech. Similarly, but in distinct categories, TASER's Strike Light competes in the flashlight market. While the TASER Bolt and Pulse are not stun guns and offer different capabilities, such as neuromuscular incapacitation. The broader personal safety market includes various categories like threat detection, home security, personal defense, and personal tracking applications. Factors that make TASER devices competitive for personal safety are similar in that cost. Effectiveness, safety, ease of use, and available training options are common considerations. Axon's business can experience seasonality due to things like municipal budget cycles, resulting in fluctuations in net sales, product costs, and operating expenses due to new product introductions and budgetary influences. Municipal law enforcement budgets have varying fiscal years, while the U.S. federal budget year ends in September. Then, due to the nature of products like tasers and body cameras, Axon is obviously subject to laws and regulations related to privacy, data protection, security consumer protection, and product liability. Though what's often not considered is that Axon manufactures products which use radio spectrum for wireless communication services. The availability and usage of these spectrum bands are regulated, which could affect product sales and compliance costs. Products such as Axon body cameras and unmanned aerial ground-based devices operate under these regulatory guidelines. Additionally, recent acquisitions have led to new product offerings like drone detection systems, which are subject to an evolving regulatory environment. Axon relies on the U.S. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, ATF, for classification of their TASER CED products, which are not classified as firearms due to not expelling projectiles through explosive action. Changes in laws or regulations could lead to reclassification of these products as firearms. potentially reducing private citizen demand as consumers would need to meet firearm transfer requirements before purchasing the product. The majority of Axon's conducted energy devices, CEDs, are not regulated by the ATF, but the TASER 10 CED is classified as a firearm under the Gun Control Act of 1968 due to its propulsion design. This regulation could reduce demand for the TASER 10 CED from private citizens and enterprises due to federal, state, or local firearm transfer requirements, as well as impact sales to law enforcement and government entities. Axon must maintain a federal firearms license and is subject to compliance inspections by the ATF, which can result in fines, penalties, warnings, or revocation. Additionally, CEDs are subjected to testing, safety, and other standards by organizations such as the American National Standards Institute, the International Electrotechnical Commission, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, and Underwriters Laboratories. Axon Enterprise produces CEDs that are regulated by the U.S. Department of Commerce for international sales, and their use is restricted or prohibited in some states and local governments. Furthermore, Axon faces export licensing requirements for foreign national employees exposed to their controlled technology within the United States. The company also operates globally, subjecting them to various international regulations on components movement, supply chain agility, and record keeping. So as product offerings evolve and expand, there'll be a continual need to keep up with changing laws and regulations, as well as shifts in consumer needs. For more on Axon and other companies, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.
Suspect has turned left down the alley.
Stop! Police! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Put your hands down! Stop where you are! Taser! Taser! Taser!
Suspect down. Taser deployed.